So, 24 till the hour here at the Imus Morning Program. So I called a druggist, a pharmacist over there, Thomas Drug, my boy, and to get something to recommend for us to get this congestion that I have. So he recommends this Mucinex. And, oh, man, it's just terrible because it dries your mouth out. And it says, so I say to my wife, by the way, it's time for Psychos, starring, well, Deirdre Imus, Dagen, McDowell, Nat Candido, and Bill Evans. Hey, Bill, are you there?
Hey, Billy.
Hey.
What? Bill, come on, you got to bring the noise here.
Bill.
A lot of excitement, Bill.
Where's Bill?
Hey.
Bill's just not working. For Bill, well, that's fine.
He was just there.
So I say,
I know, what happened to Bill?
So I say to my wife, thinking that she would commiserate with me, that my and even Dagen suggested I ask her
there he is.
about being dried out, and you're just
Dried
you
out.
really are you're just a nightmare. I love you to death.
No.
By the way, you look
went up.
fabulous.
All right.
Very nice.
Thank you.
She started screaming at you for no reason.
No.
You were just letting her know.
Did I
You were just
scream?
letting her know the side effects of the pill, and she starts going crazy on you.
You're getting on the wrong side of this argument,
I
big guy.
had your side last week. Oh, we got to be big
Connell
again.
and
Here we go.
Dagen, you were sitting right here, and so were you, Nat. This is a male thing then, and I'm going to call it a male thing, because you'll do that to your wife that you're with.
What is this?
Well, that's
You-
not going to
Assuming.
happen.
She'll say one thing and not agree with you, and you'll say, "Stop screaming at me," and she's not screaming. That's what he does. You just said I wasn't yelling.
You were
We
getting a little
talking-
nasty.
No.
You're screaming right
Being firm with you losers is not
Yeah.
yelling.
Thank you, Dagen.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's a loser that
Wait,
says
no,
that.
we have no idea what this woman has to cope with every day in terms of your medical management.
Gotcha.
In terms of the litany of things.
Oh,
And I
I'm
am
sorry.
the
I'm
manager.
staying alive, you bastard.
But honey, you complain about the levels of congestion on a almost minute-to-minute basis sometimes at home. So now you have congestion gone. So now you're complaining because you have a dry mouth. So now we're going to hear the levels of dry mouth all day.
But
And what?
He's
and all
coughing. He's coughing up stuff in a handkerchief, going, "Honey, look at this. Does
Yeah,
this
exactly.
look bad? Is this worse than it was?"
Is this
All
a
right,
better
all right.
color?
Do you do that?
Something
Do you
else
do
for
that?
this.
No,
He
I
does
don't
do that.
do that.
Yes, he does now.
I don't believe
Dagen
it.
is a liar.
And then
All right, time for Psychos. Let's start with Bill. Are you there?
Yes, I am.
All right.
Okay,
Bill. Hey, Bill.
Welcome to this edition of Psychos. What are you whining about, Bill?
Well, we are approaching hurricane season.
Yeah.
And our mayor and the city council pretty much still unprepared for the next hurricane. In our last snowstorm, all they talked about was climate change. They keep talking about climate change, They have to do something about climate change. The climate is always changing. We had our coldest February in the last 40 years, 5th coldest February ever, 10th coldest month ever. So they keep harping on climate change. But they have done nothing to prepare us for the next hurricane. In the last hurricane, we lost power. We couldn't get gas. You couldn't get money out of an ATM. We had flooding in the tunnels. We had flooding all over Manhattan. And the power was out for a month in lower Manhattan. They have done nothing
Okay. Fine.
But
to
Bill,
protect
wait a
the
minute.
citizens.
Do you live in Lower Manhattan?
I live on the Upper East Side.
course.
And Bill, climate change is real, and hurricanes sometimes are a result of that with the violent, erratic weather patterns. Mr. Weatherman.
Well,
Yeah, but he's just saying that
I mean,
they're not
what is-
prepping.
why-
no.
I don't know if he's denying it.
He has a legitimate complaint that the
No,
city.
my point is this. I have testified before
Yeah.
the City Council of New York
Sure.
twice and told them 2 years before Hurricane Sandy, you need to make sure that gas stations have generators so you can get gas. You need to put something in the tunnel. You need to cover the subways. What did they cover the subways with? Plywood.
Maybe
So
you should
you
be
ha-
running for mayor then, so
So
you can handle all
taxpayers
this.
end up paying, and you too, everybody else, you end up paying millions of
Well,
dollars
how about
for
actually
mistakes.
sounding upset about it rather than sounding like, well, a weatherman?
You sound like you're reading one of your children's
Yeah,
books right now.
are you reading that? I mean, you just sound like it's
that right?
pathetic.
No, you're not bringing a noise, Bill.
Supposed to be a
No, you-
psycho.
I'm not.
Kind
I'm
of psycho.
No,
you.
you suck.
No.
Sound like a sex phone operator. a
Good
little bit.
point, bad delivery.
quiet.
You know,
That's a
it would have
C
been,
minus.
would have
But I
been
look
much
good at it.
better
Very.
if you were on complaining about not being able to find, I don't know, a parking place.
Oh, no.
True.
Or that is DirecTV went out so we can't watch porn during the hurricane.
That'll be good.
All right, Bill Evans whining about the city not being ready. Well, that's just shut up about it.
There you
Don't
go.
worry
I think
about
it was a really bad idea.
Here's Dagen McDowell. What's on your mind?
Over the weekend, I sat by a communal pool and saw half a dozen wild animals I mean, children nearly destroyed thousands and thousands of dollars of patio furniture. It looked like a soccer match melee.
What?
So where
was this?
Right. One kid ripped a hole in a giant hedge
Where was
trying to
this?
climb through it. Down in Florida
Okay.
at an apartment complex. Where were the parents? You know where they were? They were sitting right there. Two mothers, neck deep in their third bottle of wine, men smoking, fat sitting around.
Wow.
Kids are running roughshod. And the worst part of it, security guard came out and reprimanded the children, and the mother yelled at him, started cursing at him, wanted to know what his problem was. You know what her problem is? You know what this country's problem is? That these parents act like their children are so special, they're so terrific and so exceptional that the rules do not apply to them. It's why we have a generation of narcissistic losers growing up in this country. And you know what I take great excitement in?
What?
I know that her 40-year-old sons are going to wind up living back with her. That's after they get out of prison for mortgage fraud. Oh, and you know all that expensive jewelry you're wearing? Well, you know what? Your pregnant daughter's meth head boyfriend's going to break into your house and steal that jewelry. And oh, by the way, lady, check your medicine cabinet because your Vicodin's gone too. So enjoy your wine while you can.
There's a hurricane
She
coming.
is right. They just released a study too about that children
right.
that grow up where the parents overpraise them and they grow into this sense of entitlement, irresponsible, and like I call it, lazy, sloppy parenting.
Yeah.
Because we wouldn't do that as parents. We wouldn't allow Wyatt to do anything like that.
No.
Never have. So I have witnessed that too, where we're mortified too at lazy, sloppy parenting while the parents are getting sloshy drunk and they act like their kids are an inconvenience.
She cursed out the security
But
guard.
my
because it
favorite
was
line
his
from
problem.
that was the guy going to prison for mortgage fraud.
It's a slippery slope when you let the kids break the furniture by the pool.
Well, all right.
That's where they're going.
We're in the middle of psychos here. Now, what are you bitching about other than everything?
Well, like we were in the restaurant this weekend and the weekend before that, and
Which restaurant?
one of them was El Chico.
Okay. What about
Another one was Yummy Yummy. The restaurant isn't the point here, I-Man. It's people coming
Where were
in with their families. You'll have, like we witnessed one time, and the three of us couldn't believe it. You mean what? And they come in, and these two couples, young couples in their late 20s or 30s, and they all get on their cell phones.
Well, that was at the Four Seasons
on their
in Austin.
cell phones in the restaurant. They can't even look
hate
at
it.
each other.
I hate it. You
that-
see these
it's
families
insane.
out to dinner, and they're all looking down on their phones. The kids are watching movies on their iPads.
Right.
There's no communication amongst people anymore.
Why did
you know?
you-
And they give them their iPad so the kids shut up. What kind of parenting is that?
I would take that over those urchins tearing up stuff, though, in the restaurant.
Yeah,
No,
but on that
it's
point,
that-
Dagen, those kids are
Smart
just
parenting.
kids
It's
do
like
that kind of
everyone's
stuff.
dummied
Not
out.
in public, they don't. Not in public. Children are not allowed to act like that. I wasn't
Like,
allowed
what
to
were
go
they
out and
really
eat
doing?
dinner in public until I was 12, until I knew how to behave.
Did they still have the muzzle on you?
That's because the restaurant was so far down.
So you're upset about what now?
They should ban it. This is crazy. And then you could hear people
By the
on
way-
their phones with their
by the way-
conversations about making a doctor's appointment in the elevator, too. Another thing, New Yorkers, don't get in the elevator with other people on your cell phone making a doctor's appointment. Talking about your yeast infection. I don't want to hear it.
It's so
Okay,
dumb.
man.
You know what? You know what I
This-
always do? I always get in close because the elevator starts going up, and I go, "Your call's going to drop 1, 2 right now," and it always ends.
By the way, this from a woman who, when you has her phone in her hand 24/7.
No, I don't.
Who, when she's
Why are you saying that? That's not true.
because
That is not true.
and who's on a computer all of the time.
Well, I am on my
And
computer,
when-
Lex. I'm doing work.
And when I try to talk to you, they won't look up from the
That's
computer.
not true. Oh, if
that
I'm
is
working
a-
or writing or reading research, which I have to do a lot of,
You were.
Nat, he doesn't.
No, you
say-
have plenty of time to talk to her. She's working.
Nat, I'm working.
Oh, you fat.
Thanks, Nat.
Have you lost your mind?
It's the truth.
But he can't just say, "Excuse me, honey,
What
can
is
we
what
just
he
talk
said?
for a moment? I have something to
You
tell you."
won't do it.
No, you
No.
don't do that.
When I say,
Instead, you just
"Excuse
start
me,"
talking, and then you're like, "I can't believe how rude you are to me."
You probably just start rambling on like you do here in the studio, and nobody's listening ever.
Man.
It's 14 till the hour in the middle of Psychos. Time now.
What happened to Bill?
I think he left.
Bill, did you have anything you want to add to this?
No, this is good stuff, man. I could go about 40 more minutes of this.
There's Nat Candido, for some reason, went back and put on a jacket, and I like that shirt. I mean, it's a nice ensemble.
Thank you.
Right.
but he's got his top button, 2 buttons unbuttoned.
Oh, no, that's the
Because-
normal look.
Nat
I always wear my
honey,
shirts like
Nat
this.
looks good. You look really
It
good.
isn't what you always do. It's all that hair on your.
Yeah, but that's him. He's got to go with it.
Your
He's a
button's up to your
gorilla.
neck because you have one white strand of hair on your chest. What does that say about you?
Oh.
Man, oh, man.
I don't see that we would look at this as an opportunity to disparage me. Do you?
No, I'm just
He's
trying to
going
defend
after
myself.
you now because he went after Deirdre earlier, and she's scarier to him than you are.
Just trying to, level
What-
the playing
what
field.
do you-
I'm complaining about, on the weekends when you
No.
make plans with your friends or your family or your girlfriend, and it's 7 o'clock. That's when you're supposed to be going out, right?
Sure.
And they're late. Okay? I hate people that are late because if I have plans, I'm planning my entire day up until that point. Because I want to go right. All right, I could do this, this, and this, and this time. Shower, relax, and then it's 7 o'clock, right? Shower. Because I don't like to really put my pants on until I'm ready to go out because I sweat a lot. So I'm trying to. I plan.
No, stop. You don't like to put your pants
Whoa.
on.
What about your underwear?
because you
I'm
sweat a lot.
I'm around. If I'm going out and I'm say I'm wearing dress shoes and I'll have my dress socks on up to my knees with my underwear and a t-shirt just hanging out.
That's hot.
What kind of underwear
Until-
do you wear? Do you wear the tighty whities? Are you like a
No, I don't wear
boxer
tidy
guy?
whities. I have
How
boxer
much-
briefs.
how much
Support
do you
yet
s-
breathing. You know what I
How
mean?
much do you sweat?
I sweat a lot, and then I'm waiting and I'm dressed and I'm
love
sweating
If he's
because I'm
wearing-
pissed off.
If he's wearing khakis, we're talking about a big crotch stain.
No, I don't have swamp ass or anything like that.
This is great.
Okay,
I
but I'm
love
saying I want to be when I get dressed. I'm ready to go out. I'm waiting around now. I'm sweating. I'm pissed. Be on time next time,
You're
please.
lucky they
Is
show
this your
up.
girlfriend?
Yes.
How late?
Late.
late?
Saturday she was an hour late, and
Oh my
Sunday she was
God.
3.5 hours late.
By the way, that will never change. Trust me
No,
on
no,
this.
no,
If
no,
they
do
are
not-
late
no.
once, they're late forever.
In her defense, she had something serious come up one time.
What was that?
Okay, because she just
boyfriend.
no, she was that. Shut up, Bernie. I'm her boyfriend, bro.